Nikki Novak here in the Young Hollywood studio. Stay tuned. We're here to talk to the star of Peeples, Kerry Washington, and find out how she makes a good first impression. So I kind of feel like, and I don't know if you feel like this has sort of like been your year in a sense.
I definitely don't wake up in the morning and think, this is my year. No, I don't.
I think everybody collectively thinks it for you.
Okay.
Especially on Scandal, you've had a lot of people sort of come up to you. Even Bill Clinton said he watches the show. Who have you had lately? Who has been sort of? I know Oprah watches the show.
Yeah, Oprah watches the show. Jamie Foxx is a serious gladiator. Like I was just with him at the MTV Movie Awards, and every time we would be trying to do an interview about Jamie and his big awards and Django, he'd be like, but Scandal. He said he feels like he's gonna have to go on blood pressure medication because the show makes him so anxious.
Well, you are like my fashion icon.
Oh my God.
No, you are. I've just been nailing it on the carpet. I know you're you're like what people call a high fashion girl.
Is that true?
Yes. Do you have a look sort of from the last year, a couple years that sort of stands out? Like that's your baby? Because I have my favorites with you.
Oh, yeah. What are your favorites?
I liked the NAACP. I love that dress.
Yeah.
It was like a...
It's Oscar de la Renta.
Yes.
Do you want to hear a secret that's never been told before? That belt had a closure in the back that wasn't laying properly. And I knew that I was gonna have to be walking up on stage and that the back of the dress had to look great. And we couldn't get a safety pin through the belt. It was this whole like fashion panic moment. And my hairstylist, Marcus Francis, fixed it because we used like hair glue, like wig glue, to put glue on the dress. So then he's like using a hair dryer to glue this is moments before I walked out the door. He solved it, he fixed it.
So Peeples.
Yeah.
Hysterical.
Yay.
The theater erupted in hilarious.
I'm so happy you liked it.
Entire time.
It was fun to make.
Shooting it because Django Unchained and shooting Scandal, so serious. You got to have this great comedic role.
Yeah, it's really nice.
In the film, he wants to be engaged with you. He has a ring.
I know, it's so sweet.
It's a family heirloom, and the ring is kind of small.
Yeah, but it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Women's perspective. Does the size of the ring matter?
I think it depends on the woman. I think just some women it matters a great deal.
Yeah, and depending on how much you love the guy.
Well, I think really it sort of depends on your style and your values. I mean, I think there are a lot of ways to evaluate the worth of a relationship, and it's not always about, your love can be huge even if you can't afford a ring.
So we have a game for you based on the film. It's kind of an either or.
Okay.
So the film is about meeting the parents, making a good first impression. So we're going to give you an either or situation, a couple situations. You tell me what would be the worst. Okay, when trying to make a good impression. Okay, when making a first impression, which incident is worse? Offering to help bake a cake and starting a small fire in the kitchen.
Oh gosh, that's awful.
Or offering to carry food into the dining room and dropping the plate on the entire floor. Or dropping the entire plate on the floor.
I would say the fire's worse.
I would agree.
Because you can't control, it could spread.
Yeah.
The whole neighborhood could go down, and then you're like that girl who took out the Hollywood Hills because you were trying to bake a cake.
Okay, which is worse?
Okay.
Clogging the toilet.
With what? That sort of is the tell, okay.
Or burping several times at dinner.
Depending on the family, burping could be like a special skill. They could be really into it. If it's like a family like mine, they could be really excited. So definitely clogging the toilet.
Okay, which is worse, backing into your significant other's parents' car in the driveway, or playing a game of family football and shattering a window?
The car. The car! Because not only do you destroy property with the car, but you look massively irresponsible. Like, football, nobody expects me to play football, but driving, people sort of are gonna assume, hopefully, that I can drive.
Bringing wine to your significant other's mom when she's in AA, which happens in the film.
It's so funny.
Or bringing dessert with nuts when someone is allergic.
Okay, definitely the nuts thing. And here's why, because I'm allergic to nuts.
Are you?
And sometimes people put nuts in things you don't know, like chopped nuts in chocolate chip cookies. And here I am just trying to have like a nice dessert, and next thing you know, I'm at the emergency room.
Oh my gosh.
Not good.
Because I won't even tell you, we brought nuts for Craig. Craig's coming in today. And this is something from the film. Peanuts is your safe word as a couple.
Peanuts! peanuts! Yes.
For people who don't know, explain what that is.
When Craig's character brings up a topic that my character Grace does not want to talk about, she says peanuts, and he has to stop talking immediately. She's a little bit of a control freak. Grace.
I was gonna say though, I think this is a fantastic idea.
I think it's a really good. I tried to implement it with some of my friends, and they were like, no.
What was your safe word? Because I don't think I would choose something as benign as nuts.
Yeah, what would you choose?
Oh, I choose a swear word for sure.
But you want to be able to say your word at any time.
True.
You don't want
I
to be
would
like
still say
dropping
it at
the
any
F-bomb
time
at church because somebody brings up a topic you don't want to talk about.
It was so great having you here.
So great to be here.
Congrats on your year. I'm saying it for you.